I said, right, what they're gonna do is practice a lot of like witchcraft. So when it comes into like motherfucking SpaceX and all this motherfucking shit, now here's the thing, when it comes to the variants and shit like that, like I said, they're gonna create some type of circumstance to make it seem like it's floating through the motherfucking space and shit like that. And if we don't agree with that first aspect, they're gonna create another aspect, aka another country is the one that's putting it in the air and shooting us to us. And that's why we need SpaceX. And then if we don't correlate with that, they're just gonna start exploding all kind of shit. They're gonna do it one way or another. And blame it on we going through a war. You know what I'm saying? Same way they was just dropping bombs like the Nakazami bombs and shit like that on China and all that motherfucking shit. And atomic bombs and all that shit. They just did that. Boom. No warning, no nothing. So let y'all be careful in these big cities being at these big gatherings and shit based upon these holidays they get ready to come up with next year. Cause they ready to put everybody in a rapture. Put everybody in one spot at one time. And you have to be lost into the world to even be in a rapture, aka something going on in the world that they created, a holiday, something like that, for you to even be in these locations that they set up for everybody to migrate there at one particular time on that holy day, just for them to do a whole 9/11 type shit again. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta de-size. They gotta depopulize. You know what I'm saying? The 19 months period is up. 5G is hooked up. Anybody going against this shit and you ain't going with the new program and you ain't presenting yourself, like even to a certain degree, what we doing right now is what they kind of want us to do. They don't want us talking too much shit about it. But if you're not presenting yourself in the new world, you will father away and die. Whether they convince you to take the jab because you're around sheep and robot family members and friends, whether they convince you to go to war again for the Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and shit like that, in the Navy again, and in the Space Force, due to the fact of them creating some type of scares, and them saying that, oh, we need to fight because there's a new war going on. And before you can even fight to feel like we're going to be protected, based upon whatever narrative that they create, by just saying that we have this amount of people, that's all we need, and we might not even do no physical war and shit like that, you still got to take the jab to participate. You know what I'm saying? However the case may be. And then if the whole world just not doing it, they just gonna eradicate all of us in some way, shape, or form, and blame it on this. While the little last survivors blame it on, oh, it was SpaceX and we was going through a war with some type of foreign entity. That's why we needed SpaceX. Get your flunked out asses out of here. They trying to put everything together. Project Blue Beam that they've been working on for the past 50 years. 5G they've been working on for the past 5 years. Govt they've been working on for the past 2 years. They try to string all these events together. Get everybody mind trained based upon all these new movies coming out, the Matrix, the pills, the drugs, and all this motherfucking shit, and string them all together for one big explosion, one big bang for this fucking Pluto American return. It ain't really a Pluto return. It's just the degree that Pluto was at when George Washington and them came over here and gave out all the smoke. And then they ain't doing nothing but practicing a spell that they did before that when they was giving other people the smoke, all the way going back down to Rome.